Have you ever thought of the process that produced that comfortable furniture in your home or your office? Well, the Bank of Industry has given this line of work some deep thoughts, which is why we will focus on some beneficiaries in that area on this episode of BOI Weekly. You're welcome. I'm Ini John Mekwa. The business of furniture making is an energy-sapping and demanding one that requires funding. But despite the challenges of the business, some Nigerians are smiling to the bank, and that's courtesy the intervention of the Bank of Industry. Our team visited the showrooms and factories of Mrs. Jonathan Agunobi and Shotowo Tubosun, both are furniture entrepreneurs who are beneficiaries of the BOI intervention, to see how their businesses have been thriving since they met with the Bank of Industry. Jonathan Agunobi is a furniture specialist who deals majorly in woodworks for homes and offices. It all began as a dream to start a furniture business and make it one of the top 5 in the country. And by the year 2008, he hit the ground running, opening his first factory. Jonathan speaks about his business. The burning desire to expand led him to approach the Bank of Industry for a loan. This move can be described as the best decision, as the loan, which came in tranches, has brought the needed boost to his operations.
The company is TRT Aredo. It's a woodwork company that started way back in 2008. And we have been focused on high-end kitchen and wardrobes. We're also doing beds, generally woodwork products. It was born out of a desire to come up with something different from what we saw was in the market at that time. We wanted to go a bit upscale.
As a beneficiary of the Bank of Industry loans, his expertise has risen as he attends to clients within the Federal Capital Territory and in almost all the states of the Federation, with an increased staff strength.
In 2019, we needed to get more machines, and we got a facility from BOI. It was 50 million to be able to help us stock new machineries. In 2020, we realized we needed to stock other things because the company was growing. We needed to get materials to work. We needed to improve our workspace, and then we needed to also expand our factory. And so we got another facility from them. A working capital this time was 200 million.
He takes our crew on a tour of his workshop as he showcases some finished products.
Most of these things won't function. Yeah, because there's another, like this move with light, there's a TV inside here. That's just come down. So we're just doing
And then we move to the factory. He speaks on the prospects in the industry for other entrepreneurs who may want to tour this path. He says he would not mind another loan if the need arises.
On machines, the interest rate was single-digit 9%, and we had a long repayment period of 5 years. For the working capital, it was 11 to 13. 11 because of the COVID, but I think post-COVID, it will go up to 13%, 2 years repayment. I think they should go for it. We were skeptical at first, but they were very helpful, they were supportive, and if you have a manufacturing outfit, I think you should go to the BOI. The interest rate is good. The repayment time is also good. We actually just got back from Ghana, and the reason we went to Ghana was because we're actually considering export now. We've gotten a lot of requests from some African countries, and so we went to do to survey the market there to see if it's a viable investment for us. So yes, soon. Okay, so the company has 2 main offices. We have one in Lagos and one in Abuja. As for projects, we've worked in about 32 states out of the 36, so we're not doing badly within Nigeria. Outside Nigeria, like I said, we started considering that. We're looking at Ghana as our first point of entry. I see that it's a growing sector. A lot of people are going into it. It's a good thing for us, hopefully to reduce the importation of ready-made furniture and probably increase the economic value for we here that are producing locally. Yeah, it's 140 to 150 staff now.
That's from the office, the factory?
The office, the factory, on site, Lagos office, yes, about 150. TRT Aredo is a woodwork company that was formed out of a mother company called the Repair Team. The Repair Team is the abbreviation TRT, and Aredo is, it means furniture. It's an Italian word for furniture. And we wanted to do, at that point, it was well known across the world that the Italians were the best in furniture production. We wanted to meet that point. So we had some technical partners that we were working with to help us grow our brand to where we've gotten to now. I can say for certain that in the country, we're among the top 5 furniture companies. We're one of the go-to brands for people looking for contemporary kitchens, contemporary closets. Of recent, we've started working with major real estate companies, and as you would see soon, we'll take you to one of our sites so you see what our products look like. Sure, we are. If we are going to put the plans we have in place into motion, we'll definitely need some support from the bank. So this used to be our factory. Just before we started, we got the facility from BOI. Our machines came in here. We've expanded. We've gone to a bigger factory now, and this is now our warehouse. As you can see, we're bringing in products, most of our products coming from Europe, to be able to meet with the quality we're trying to achieve. So now, This is the warehouse, and soon we'll take you to the factory. So this was where we were before we got the facility from BOI. The BOI facility helped us get more machines, and that helped us increase our capacity. We were also able to get the working capital, which helped us bring in more products, and we're using this as our warehouse now. Soon we'll take you to where we have moved to as our new factory. Like I said earlier, that was our factory. Right now, this is our factory. We've moved from there. We've grown into this space. I'm sure you could take a tour and see. We're still building, we're still growing, all thanks to BOI.
Like Jonathan, Shotowo Tubosun is taking the furniture industry in Nigeria to a whole new level. He's a chief accountant of his company. He speaks on how supportive the Bank of Industry has been in expanding. Having opened business outlets in all the states in the country, the plans of expanding outside the shores of Nigeria was in his pipeline.
Ebeco Industries Limited is a furniture manufacturing company. Basically deals with office furniture, kitchen, cabinet, wardrobes, and every other furniture you could think of. We are situated here, plus 624. Kanasa Zone C16, Idu Industrial Area, where our factory, as you could hear some noise from the downstairs coming. That's our factory, and this is our showroom. So basically, this is what we do. Able to secure in about 3 trenches, at first 180 million, then we later got 120. Then the most recent 270, that's about in total 570 million. The interest rate is 10%, and the repayment period is the period of 6 years. The 180 is 6 years, then the 120 6 years. The last one is 5 years. BOI has actually been so supportive, sincerely, before BOI intervention. Yeah, we have been doing well, but the injection of BOI fund and how flexible it is, the repayment, the rate is not too expensive. It has really boosted the company in capacity delivery. Like before we had access to the loan, in 2012 when the company was established, we started on a 1,800 square meter of land, and now today we have expanded to over 11,000 square of land. And also, before the intervention, before we secure BOI loan, our total machines at that time, 2012, was no more than 7, but now we are boastful of having over 40 machines working down there. And that has also helped us to offer job to more Nigerian youth. We started with about 50 staff as at that time and 1 expatriate. But today, if we put together both the one we have here and our branch in Dede, we have 1 branch open in Dede. We can be boastful of over 700 staff with nothing less than 15 expatriates. So the loan intervention has really assisted the company to grow fast, not just growing fast. So I advise to other growing manufacturing company is if they can access this loan, which we already know that BOI is available to help out in all of this, I know it will really help. It will really help. Currently, funny enough, we are that's what is already one of the things that is on ground. The capacity we even have now, you know, we are not really, I'm not saying we are at the apex, but currently with what is coming up in line, we're able to secure this exportation because the other neighboring African countries are already, some of them are already asking for our presence in their countries. So very soon, this is on the pipeline. We have been able to cover, there is no state in Nigeria we don't have our presence one way or the other in job delivery, like having a customer base. However, with the issue of insecurity in the country, by our analysis and statistics, it has limited the customer calling from the core north. Maybe basically because of the insecurity there, but we have been able to cover the 36 states, and we are in FCT, of course. So we have our presence in job delivery in those places. We are doing well. Furniture industry it's an industry that is going nowhere. So seeing for a future to it is underestimating the industry itself. After the three basic needs of human, the food, the clothing, the shelter, the next is furniture, because you cannot be in that your house, you know, without not even a stool. You must have a stool. You must have a presence of furniture in there. So the industry is large. It's not limited. It's every day expanding. Innovation coming in. So it's not something that is ending. I'm not seeing anything that can bring it to an end. So the future is there. It's robust. It is.
We take a look at his factory to have first-hand information on the various production stages. He speaks on the future of the furniture industry in Nigeria, believing that it is robust and bright for entrepreneurs and intending ones.
We are a company of young intellectuals. I am the chief accountant, and you can see how young I'm looking. I'm actually a very young man. And if you go through our core staff, from our designer to the general manager, who is an expatriate, to the admin manager, we are all young people. And what this company has done to us is this: bringing fresh ideas on board to make things work is actually one of the key factors that is working for the company. So we are not just working, we are enjoying our youthful time. We are bringing fresh ideas to the company, and we are also feeling fulfilled after every day of work. Because when you know of something and you are practicalizing these things, there is this joy that is given. So Ebeco as a company is not just a furniture making company. It is like a family affair between all groups, irrespective of your tribes, your religion, your belief. We all come together as one. So the company is more than a company. The company is a family workplace. Like I said, I'm a member of the Institute of Child Accountants of Nigeria, and for everything that I've learned on this profession, you could imagine the joy that I derive from bringing this to the table, and you see it work out practically. So these are things that the company is doing to the young chaps that are here. So the company it's just a place you won't feel good to be around. Bank of Industry, Bank of Industry has been so supportive. I like their flexibility, the accessibility, even the interest rate of a thing that you ask at first. Everything about BOI is fine, except if I will use this medium to advise, because I work majorly with almost all the commercial banks, major commercial banks in Nigeria. They come here, they look for jobs, they want us to open banks with them. And one time or the other, we get to discuss. So what all of them complain about is BOI not taking risk and taking all the reward from these commercial banks. So commercial banks actually, they are not really happy partnering with them in delivering loan there. But aside this, BOI has been so superb.
The loans from the Bank of Industry continue to provide an avenue for business expansion, income and employment generation. The bank also promises to continue to disburse funds to all beneficiaries to meet the target of improving the nation's economy. So no matter your line of business, as long as you're adding value, the Bank of Industry has a place for you. Just visit any office physically or virtually, and you may be the next to be featured on BOI Weekly. That's it for this episode of the program. Do join us again for another story which may be yours. I'm Ini John Mekwa.